we're a typical fourth axis option, but three axis mills, two axis lathe, just a straight lathe and mill shop. How does a shop like that, does it make sense for a shop like that to add aerospace? Or is there, if it's like if you don't have five axis, there's no really reason to do it? Or is it advantageous to say, no, like we're gonna go get a five axis machine and we do this? What is the path? When do I know if I should pursue aerospace, or when do I know if I'm like, it ain't my thing, I'm an OEM guy? How do I know?
Yeah, I think that's the cool thing about this industry now is there's so many ranges of it, right? You've got the
Hmm.
legacy Lockheeds, Boeings,
Yep.
Raytheon, these guys that you probably don't want to enter it if you're just doing like
Yeah.
traditional three axis. And it's
Yep.
just a lot more work, a lot of legwork, a lot of paperwork,
Sure.
a lot of knowledge and know-how. But then you've got startups, right? I mean, SpaceX 15 years ago was like, hey, you can machine a part, you can cut metal. Cool, here you go. Here's an order.
Yeah. Right.
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 And there's plenty of those guys out there. There's these, a ton of startup satellite companies, rocket companies, drone companies, eVTOLs, and they just need people to make parts. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think it's worth trying. But to answer your question about the three, four, five axis stuff, I was just at a shop yesterday, and they just added a five axis trunnion to their machine, and he's hesitant on adding the master cam post for true five axis work. I forgot, I blanked out on the word, but there's a word for it. And I'm like, well, you don't need to do real five axis work. I mean, the majority of the work you can do is just 3+2. So the advantages
Sure.
that you're going to get from that five axis trunnion is minimal setups. You can access a bunch of different things. And by being able to say we do 3+2, most of these aerospace people aren't going to care. Like they don't
Yeah.
need you to do true five axis milling unless you're doing turbine blades and
Yeah. Right.
these crazy complex parts.
Sure.
3+2 is more than enough. Four axis is plenty.